type of situation. I would lean more towards people who would want to teach you, homesteading, bushcraft, how to grow your own food. People who know how to grow a garden from seedling to picking off the plant, and people who know animal husbandry are going to be worth far more than anyone who knows how to make a survival shovel or, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, growing your own food is great, but if there's a disaster and the climate's screwed up, it probably won't be edible. You
right,
know what I mean?
but you gotta hold out as long as you can, and that's one of the things on the list is store seeds. Put a lot of seeds away.
Speaking of seeds, you kind of brought up a topic. We only have about 6 more minutes in the broadcast, but okay. I was reading an article about it's down in Antarctica, I think. It's called a super vault, and it's storing, I don't know who it is. I call it the Illuminati. It's same as the government. That's one and the same, but they have a vault where they're storing seeds, and not just seeds, they're storing DNA of animals and plants and all these things that I can't remember where it's located. I'm sure someone in the chat room knows this because they're a pillar of knowledge right now about stuff. It's incredible, but it's the vault seed, exactly, and they're storing seeds. I guess they're planning for some kind of mass disaster to happen. Why else would they do that?
Exactly. It's the global seed vault, and if I'm not mistaken, it's in Norway.
Okay.
But yeah, that really, what do they say? The proof is in the pudding, and they just sealed it. They just sealed it off last year. I don't know if anybody's heard that, but yes, they sealed it last year. So what's that tell you?
They've acquired and accumulated enough seeds that they need, and they're done. And we just got to be ready for impact.
Yeah, it's pretty. And I try to. I know we only got few minutes left here, but I just urge everyone, please prepare. Do something. Don't be the one where your children are looking at you saying, "Daddy, why didn't you think of this?" or "Mommy, why didn't you think of this?" I'll help anybody as much as I possibly can. I'll do whatever I can. Just, contact me, get a hold of me. I will help as much as I possibly can as time permits. But, there's a lot coming down the pipe.
There is, and I really appreciate you being on the show. And I want everyone who's listening tonight in the chat room, I urge you to go to Facebook and join the Bunker Report, because everything that Tom posts is factual, it's the truth, it's interesting, and sometimes it's downright scary. But it's important that we know these things. I would rather be someone that's informed than someone who's uninformed, running around, I hate this term, but like a chicken with my head cut off when, pardon my French, the shit hits the fan.
Yeah. Yeah, and and a lot of updates I do is on YouTube. If they go to Tom Lupshu, that's Tom Lupshu. Just go to type that in on YouTube, and my channel will come right up. I try to do updates as much as I can, and I chat back and forth with people as much as I can. I answer any questions, and I just want you guys to think and do something, because if something happens and you're prepared, you become more of the solution rather than the problem.
That's the key word right there. We want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
And there's 168 hours in a week. You're going to need people. And I urge you to gather as many people.
And this is not a political thing, because everyone, I don't care what party you're from, what party you represent, we all coexist here on this planet, and we're all part of one race, and that's the human race.
Absolutely, and this is survival, and this is love of humanity. That's what this is about.
Absolutely. Tom, it's been great having you. I would like you on again before the year's out, maybe sometime in December. We'll schedule you again if you'd be my guest again.
Outstanding, yeah. It was a great talk, Linda.
All right, Tom. Thanks so much. Have a great evening.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Take care.
It was wonderful hearing Tom tonight. He's a pillar of information. I really enjoyed having him, and he will be on again. I hope my show didn't scare the hell out of too many of you, but it is the reality, and we have to be realists in this. It has nothing to do with conspiracy theories. Speaking of earth changes, people are asking me, when is this going to happen? I'm not a psychic, but I am going to give you a date. I was going to wait till next week to do it, but I'm not going to. August 9th, 10th, and 11th. This is going to be, keep an eye on volcanoes. This is the energy right here. 9th, 10th, and 11th. I'm not saying it's going to be Yellowstone, but this energy that's coming on the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th is going to affect weather, tornadoes, lightning storms. It's called a Uranic phase. The planet of Uranus is the release of sudden explosions, the release of energy, Mother Earth releasing her energy. It could happen anywhere. I'm not saying it's Yellowstone. All I'm saying is keep your eyes and ears open for the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. This is also a time of aeronautic disasters. And I can almost bet money you're going to hear something about Barack Obama in the news. This is not good days for him. Something major is getting ready to hit in that administration. You'll see. Stay tuned. It was wonderful being here tonight with everyone. I will be back next week, and I will fly solo. I will be by myself, and I will be talking all about Leo. I will give you Leo's full forecast for 2014 and beyond. If we have time, we did tarot cards a couple weeks ago. This week, I like to try doing what I do best, reading the stars. I have some beautiful software that I run people's charts on, and we can do mini readings next week. And that's about it. I've covered it all. It's been great. Have an awesome weekend. Have a great Friday night, and I'll be back next week. Good night, children of the stars. Peace out.